These three qualities are all it takes to become happier, braver, and more resilient in the face of any challenge. Here's the good news. You already have these qualities within you. You don't have to change a thing. You are already more powerful than you realize. You have the ability to control your attention and therefore your thoughts and feelings. You have the strength to find support in the most unexpected places and deepen your existing relationships. You have a natural capacity to motivate yourself and supercharge your heroic qualities like willpower, compassion, and determination. This audiobook will help you understand the powers you already have and show you that accessing these powers is as easy as playing a game. And yet, this audiobook is not about playing games, at least not exactly. It's about learning how to be gameful in the face of extreme stress and personal challenge. Being gameful means bringing the psychological strengths you naturally display when you play games, such as optimism, creativity, courage, and determination, to your real life. It means having the curiosity and openness to play with different strategies to discover what works best. It means building up the resilience to tackle tougher and tougher challenges with greater and greater success. The best way I know to explain what it means to be gameful and how being gameful can make you stronger, happier, and braver is to tell you a story. It's the story of how I invented the SuperBetter method and the life-threatening challenge I had to overcome to be able to write this book. In the summer of 2009, I hit my head and got a concussion. It didn't heal properly, and after 30 days, I still had constant headaches, nausea, and vertigo. I couldn't read or write for more than a few minutes at a time. I had trouble remembering things. Most days, I felt too sick to get out of bed. I was in a total mental fog. These symptoms left me more anxious and depressed than I had ever been in my life. I had trouble communicating clearly to friends and family exactly what I was going through. I thought if I could write something down, it would help. I struggled and struggled to put together words that made sense, and this is what I came up with. Everything is hard. The iron fist is pushing against my thoughts. My whole brain feels vacuum pressurized. If I can't think, who am I? Unfortunately, there is no real treatment for post-concussion syndrome. You just rest as much as you can and hope for the best. I was told I might not feel better for months or even a year or longer. There was one thing I could try to do to heal faster. My doctor told me I should avoid everything that triggered my symptoms. That meant no reading, no writing, no running, no video games, no work, no email, no alcohol, and no caffeine. I joked to my doctor at the time. In other words, no reason to live. There was quite a bit of truth in that joke. I didn't know it then, but suicidal ideation is very common with traumatic brain injuries, even mild ones like mine. It happens to 1 in 3, and it happened to me. My brain started telling me, Jane, you want to die. It said, you're never going to get better. The pain will never end. You'll be a burden to your husband. These voices became so persistent and so persuasive that I started to legitimately fear for my life. And then something happened. I had one crystal clear thought that changed everything. 34 days after I hit my head, and I will never forget this moment, I said to myself, I am either going to kill myself or I'm going to turn this into a game. Why a game? By the time I hit my head in 2009, I'd been researching the psychology of games for nearly a decade. In fact, I was the first person in the world to earn a PhD studying the psychological strengths of gamers and how those strengths can translate to real-world problem solving. I knew from my years of research at the University of California at Berkeley that when we play a game, we tackle tough challenges with more creativity, more determination, and more optimism. We're also more likely to reach out to others for help. And I wanted to bring these gameful traits to my real-life challenge.